Hello to all my college football friends and fans out there. Welcome to another channel of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. Let's get right into this college football video. My friends, today's video is going to be about the front runners in college football for the up-and-coming 2023 college football season. And what a season I have a feeling it is going to be. Now, my friends, I'm first going to have to start off with none other than back-to-back national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. My friends, they have to be considered as one of the top favorites to get back to the national championship title game. Why? Well, let's say because of their excellent head football coach, Coach Kirby Smart. Let's say that their running attack should be pretty strong this year. And let's say their wide receivers all coming back. McConkey, Brock Bowers. What more can you say about those two? And let's not forget about the Georgia Dogs' splendid defense. So, my friends, when you mention college football, you have to think of why the Dogs are considered one of the front runners to get back there. Now, let's say this. The Dogs get back to the national championship title game in 2023, hypothetically speaking. If they do, they can make history. The last time a team won 3 consecutive in a row national championship titles, you have to go all the way back to the 30s. That's right. And this team I'm going to mention will probably shock you, but this was the last team to win 3 in a row. And that was the Minnesota Golden Gophers from the Big Ten. 1934, 1935, and 1936. But my friends, obviously that is the past. We're talking about the present. This is one big reason why the Dogs will be hungry in 2023. Without a doubt. You know, when you mention Kirby Smart, you mention an excellent motivator. You mention a coach that refuses to be intimidated by their opponents. And it shows. Another team I have to mention, and it's another rich in tradition football program in college, and that is none other than Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Why you have to consider Alabama to get to the national championship title game and possibly win it is, number one, their head coach. Nick Saban, an excellent, excellent recruiter, an excellent X's and O's. And even though for some you might not care for Nick Saban, he's a winner, without a doubt. He is a winner. 6 national title championships for Alabama Crimson Tide. An amazing feat. A big reason why I believe they are one of the front runners to get to the national championship title game, if not possibly win it, is number one, this is a team that needs to prove themselves in 2023. This is going to be another team that is basically Alabama versus the world. Why? Because Alabama is still pissed at the college committee, football committee, for being snubbed in 2022 due to not being one of the 4 teams in the college national championship playoffs. Let's be honest. It was Ohio State, Georgia, TCU, and Michigan Wolverines. Nick Saban still has a bitter taste in his mouth because of the College Football Committee snubbing Bama. Now, when you look at Bama, this was a Bama team that had All-American Bryce Young. Splendid quarterback. He's taken his game to the next level. Well, he should. And I'm sure this young man will be successful. But again, when you look at this Bama team, Bryce Young, a very talented receiving core, a very good running back Robinson, a normally good defense year in and year out. Everybody said this should have been a gimme for Bama to get back in the playoffs in 2022. Not the case. Obviously, Bama finished 11-2, and those two losses hurt them. Bama lost a nail-biter to Tennessee Volunteers 52-49 last year. And let's not forget that overtime loss in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, losing to LSU 32-31. My friends, right there, there's a game that Bama lost by a field goal to Tennessee, and another game they lost by 1 point. Now, I know they both lost these games, okay? They were beaten, Bama, fair and square. But hypothetically speaking, this is a Bama team that could have actually been undefeated. Look at that, my friends. They lost 2 games, combined 4 points. 3 to Tennessee and the 1-point loss in overtime to LSU. 2 games that Bama easily could have pulled out, but they did not. Another reason why Nick Saban is going to be extremely hungry for the up-and-coming 2023 college football season. And this is why I'm saying it's going to be so exciting. Should Nick Saban, be upset that he did get snubbed? Well, my friends, this was a Bama team that did lose 2 games. Okay? So the committee figured you lost to Tennessee, you lost to LSU, both very good teams. The committee chose what they chose. Case closed. So this is going to be sweet revenge for Nick Saban if he could get back in to the national title championship college football game in 2023. Last time Saban was there was 2021, where the Dogs beat Alabama 33-18. Last time Saban won the national championship title game was in 2020, defeating the Buckeyes 52-24. Another team I have to mention that should be also very hungry to prove college football wrong, and that would have to be Coach Ryan Day and the Ohio State Buckeyes. My friends, when you stop and analyze the Buckeyes in 2022, it was a little bit of a whirlwind crazy season, okay? This is a Buckeye team that ran the gauntlet and was undefeated for the longest time until it came to the last regular season game. And that was against none other than the team up north, our arch rivals, where Michigan came in to the shoe and manhandled us. That's right, you heard it here. They manhandled us, especially in the second half, 45-23. Why I say that the Buckeyes have also a lot to prove was because in the Peach Bowl, the college football playoffs, nobody truly gave the Buckeyes a chance to hang with the Georgia Dogs. I knew the Buckeyes could do it, but a lot of your skeptics out there believed the Buckeyes had no chance. And what happened? It came down to a last field goal of the game, only for Ruggles to shank it to the left, and the Buckeyes lost 42-41. But nonetheless, this was a Buckeye team that had the Dogs down. My friends, the Buckeyes were up by 14 points in 2 occasions, in the first half and in the second half. And the Buckeyes let the game get away. It happens. It happens. You know, this is a Buckeye football team that will have Marvin Harrison Jr. coming back. You don't think he wants sweet revenge to get back in the playoffs and to get back to the national championship game and win it? I believe he does. Yeah, let's remember, this Marvin Harrison Jr., without a doubt, in the first half was owning the Dogs secondary until he got knocked out of the game. And that's when the tide started to turn for the Buckeyes. But nonetheless, the Buckeyes also want sweet revenge in 2023 college football season. That's why, my friends, this is going to be one exciting football season in college, to say the least. Another team that you cannot snub your nose at, and that's going to be Brian Kelly and the LSU Tigers. That's right, you heard it here. This was an LSU Tiger team that won 10 games. This was a Tiger team last year that made it to the SEC conference title game against the Georgia Dogs. Now, obviously, it didn't go Brian Kelly's way, losing to Georgia 50-30, but nonetheless, nobody had LSU competing, especially in the SEC conference title game. But Brian Kelly got them there. This is a LSU team that in 2020 and 2021 combined for only 11 wins in 2 years. You heard that straight. 5 wins in 2020 and only 6 wins in 2021. A big reason why Ed Orgeron ended up getting fired. A big reason. Not a big secret why he got canned. 11 wins in 2 years. Brian Kelly comes on the scene from Notre Dame last year and wins 10 games. Demolished Purdue in the bowl game. And again, finished 10 wins and 4 losses, and also went to the SEC conference title game. What more can you say? This is why do not sleep on LSU Tigers also. Brian Kelly, a very good X's and O's coach, without a doubt, and probably has a lot of confidence going into the 2023 college football season. So, my friends, stop and look at these. 4 teams I'm going to mention. The Georgia Dogs, back-to-back national champions in college football, 2021 and 2022. The Alabama Crimson Tide, what more can you say about them? The Ohio State Buckeyes, they're going to be hungry. And LSU Tigers, with a lot of young, very talented, skilled set position players for the Tigers coming back. Now, when I mentioned Dogs, Alabama Crimson Tide, and the Ohio State Buckeyes, all 3 of these schools with new faces at the quarterback position. This is why it's going to be a very, very exciting college football season for the up-and-coming 2023. My friends, if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. Buckeye Vinny here would appreciate that. If you like this video, which I hope you all do, please click on the like button. And like always, please comment down below. Like always, my friends, peace out. God bless. Let me know who you think your front runners are to get back to the national championship college football title game in 2023. Like always, peace out. God bless. Buckeye Vinny's out of here.